This is a Blairing Out with Eric Blair show from writer-director J.J. Abrams and producer Steven Spielberg. We're here at the Paramount Pictures premiere for Super 8. Jessica Parker Kennedy, what brings you out here to the premiere of Super 8?
Well, because it's probably going to be the coolest movie of the year, I think, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anything that has J.J. Abrams and Steven Spielberg's name attached to it is usually considered a blockbuster.
Oh, absolutely. It's like absolute fantasy land.
Are you an actress?
I am, yes. I'm going to be in a new show on the CW called The Secret Circle, which is sort of a sister show to Vampire Diaries created by Kevin Williamson about witches. And I had the pleasure of working with JJ last year on his show Undercovers, so I just wanted to come out to support.
Nice. So how many red carpets have you walked so far?
Not a lot, actually. I'm a bit of a rookie, so it's just really nice to be here.
And this is your first black carpet.
It really is. It's my first premiere. I'm really excited.
Nice. Now, one of the things we talk about on the Blairing Out show is makeup must-haves.
You know, I'm a huge Smashbox fan. I love, love, love Smashbox so much. That's like the number one thing I use. It's really funny. I actually went to Aldo the other day and got the most amazing lip gloss. It's like this little red. I actually have it in my purse. Look at that. Is that not an awesome color?
And that's from Ulta?
And it's from Aldo.
Oh, Aldo.
Which is just a shoe store, the shoe and accessory store.
Wow, so they've gotten into, well, that's the best way. If you're going to get into cosmetics, it's always good to start off with a lipstick or a gloss.
Yeah,
and then if that takes off, then you do your eyeshadows
absolutely.
next.
Yeah, absolutely. Because especially, you know, when you're a girl, the one thing you don't ever want to leave the house without is a little blush, little lip gloss, little mascara.
Are you a singer? Are you going to eventually have your own album?
I would love to have my own album. I can sing. I'm a singer. I would love to put out an album one day, something sort of folk, rock and roll, indie is sort of what I would love so much. I'm really, really influenced by, I thought Scarlett Johansson's album that she did with Pete Yorn was incredible. I love Radiohead, so yeah.
Alexandria Basso?
Now, you were on an episode of iCarly?
Yes, I was. It was the season finale, and I was some kind of monster giantess that trashed the Carly's utopian society of sorts. So yeah, they played on my awkwardly tallness. Yeah.
But in the industry, you're really an editor.
Yeah, editor, and then I just got a job as a producer's assistant. So it's all kind of, I'm more of a behind-the-scenes person.
Tell me about, okay, so you have Final Cut Pro 6 or 7?
7.
Yeah, you look amazing. You are so beautiful.
Thank you very much.
And
You too?
what?
You're going for the edgy look. You look nice too.
Thank you. What are your makeup must-haves?
I go to Cinema Secrets on Riverside, and they have so far the best foundation and the best mascara that I've used. I've had lots of trouble finding a really good foundation, and it's water activated, and they have a really nice moisture spray, and you just spray them on the sponge and apply it. It's amazing, amazing. Yeah, and you guys might be interviewing my brother, Gabriel. He's in the movie.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, that's why I'm here. He's one of the leads.
Oh, what does he play?
His character's name is Martin.
You know what? We may be seeing you in the future. Who knows? You may be a huge star.
Who's to say?
Come here, brother.
Oh, thank you.
All right. James, tell me about your part in Super 8.
Well, I play Deputy Tally, who is one of Kyle Chandler's deputies. He's promoted to sheriff, and we're sort of following his lead in the film, which is not a bad lead to follow.
Was Steven Spielberg on set?
He was. A few times that I was there, Spielberg was on set, and it was an absolute dream come true. I mean, my heart was just beating. I was like, oh my God, Spielberg's here.
Now, how did they treat you? I mean, do you have a big role in this film?
I have a small but memorable role in the film, as you'll see.
Small but memorable role. How did they treat the actress that had small but memorable roles?
Oh, as if we were a lead.
Really?
Yeah, they really took care of us. JJ had a lot of really nice things to say to me about my work and having me there, and I just hope to work with these guys again one day.
Did you feel that Spielberg and Abrams were approachable? Well, of course Abrams was because he was directing the movie, but did you want to go and talk to Spielberg, and did you?
I did. They were open. Any questions we had, they were all about it. I mean, they didn't want to give away too much of the film. Like I just told her, they didn't let us read the script before we did the movie, and the lines would change the night before and on set. But it was very exciting, and it kept things loose. And you know, in the movie, we're the deputies trying to figure out what it is, and we had no idea what it was. So hats off to them, because I think it's really part of their genius.
What was the camaraderie element like on this film?
Oh, it was absolutely amazing. I mean, if you've seen Friday Night Lights, you know Kyle Chandler, and you know, there was a few young deputies in the film, and we just all looked up to him so much, and we stuck together.
Kind.
He is the nicest guy in the world. I mean, I really aspire to be like Kyle Chandler. He is such a great guy. You know, with all the Hollywood stuff, he's just stayed true to himself, and you know, he's a true Southern gentleman, and I respect that.
Quickly, what's next for you?
I'm actually on hold for Oliver Stone's new movie, Savages.
Zach Mills, here you are. This is a dream come true. The premiere of Super 8. J.J. Abrams and Steven Spielberg. Tell me about the excitement quotient for you making the film.
Oh, it was amazing making the film. It was just it was an honor to work with both of them. JJ is an amazing director. He's really nice. He called me up when I got the job himself. He called me himself and asked me if I wanted to be in the movie. I'm like, let me see, let me check my schedule. Yes.
Did you feel like you wanted to approach Steven Spielberg while you were making the film?
I actually didn't get to meet him while making the film.
Okay.
I met him later. He's just really nice. I got starstruck. Yeah, a little bit, but he's just really nice.
How many projects had you worked on before this came along, Super 8?
I think about 6 movies.
Where did you consider yourself as far as your career? Did you feel like you had made it yet?
Not really. I was just at that. It was nice. I was just at that level where people would recognize me, but they wouldn't harass me or anything. But I'm excited now. I'm like, it's the next step.
So you feel this is the next level for you as an actor?
Oh yeah. Yeah, a huge. It's just amazing.
And what was the highlight of making the film for you?
I think filming the train crash scene, that was really fun because I never get to do my own stunts, and I got to do my own stunts for that. So I was really excited to do that. It was just really fun.
And I heard that you really bonded with the other actors on the movie. So tell me about the bonding experience.
Oh, we were all friends just immediately at the auditions. We were all hanging out on and off the set, and yeah, it just felt like one big summer camp. We were all friends.
And why should people see this movie?
It has a lot of elements to it. It has something for like everyone. It's scary, it's funny, it has romance, it's suspenseful.
From working with Elle Fanning, what did you learn?
Oh, she's an amazing actress. She's really good. During all the scenes, it was just a lot of fun, and she's always really fun to be around. Yeah. I
heard you guys played football with her, and she kind of deceived you into letting her play, and then wiped you guys out.
Yeah, she hustled us. She did. She played football with us, and she's like, "Oh, I'm not really good," and we're like, "Oh no, come on, we need another person." And then she's like running and catching all the ball.
Amanda, now did you get a chance to meet Spielberg while you were working on the film?
Yeah, I did. He's so nice, so cool, and supportive of JJ's work, and they're just an amazing duo together. They know what they're doing, and they're passionate about their work, and he's just a really cool guy.
Why should people see this film?
Because it's secretive. It's like, for once, it's a movie that not everyone is hearing about before it comes out. Nothing's being given away, and I think that's the most exciting part about it, and the action is insane.
Tell me what's going on with your rock and roll.
Well, we're working on tons of new music right now. So my sister and I are getting in the studio and writing just a ton of great stuff, and we're going to start really getting in the studio and cutting some awesome stuff. You guys will be stoked.
Is it going to be like harder edged?
No, not harder. It's you'll see. It's hard to explain, but you'll see. It's an alien edge you haven't heard, but it's going to be really exciting. It's beautiful music.
Tell me, Gabriel, how did you get connected with the film? Tell me about the audition process.
I was actually at my grandmother's wake when I got the script. Oh, wow. Yeah, and they said, we were in Detroit at the time, and they said, we need this tape immediately. So we went in the bathroom, right? A little bathroom, no bigger than like 2x4, I don't know. And my mom took a flip cam, and my older sister's in here too, reading the script with me. The camera's like this far away from my face. We sent in the tape, and they said, you're going to Bad Robot Studios right when you land in LA. So we went there. And I'm like, why am I at Bad Robot? This is a bad fake script. And I go in, and this guy hands me a script, and he's like, J.J. Abrams will be here in 30 minutes to read with you. And I was like, no pressure or anything. Couldn't you have told me this? Yeah, it was crazy.
Well, do you think being young and being youthful gives you the stamina to be able to deal with things being thrown at you that quick?
No.
Really?
No, especially when it's J.J. Abrams. Like those, I guess you're like more quick on your feet, but it's kind of like, it still kind of takes some getting used to, when you're thrown an 8-page script and you're like, what do I do with it,
What was important for you about making this film?
It was really cool. It was an honor to work in this, and it was a great experience. It's a life changer. I'm never gonna get used to it. It's a huge blessing, and I'm really thankful for it.
David Gallagher, how you doing, brother?
Doing well, doing well. Hey, what's up?
This is a monumental moment in your life.
Thank you. I know. I feel that, and it's scary.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. You know, just like I feel like I got a promotion or something. You know, at my job. It's you know, you in this business, you always hope and aspire to doing projects of this caliber, working with people of this caliber, and of course not being the worst in the group. You know, I want to be impressive for these people, and I want to shine in my way for this role, and I did everything I could to try to make that happen.
You play a stoner.
I do.
And what kind of research did you do for this role?
Oh man, you know it's really difficult. You got to take it really seriously, but you just lock yourself in a room, man, and you go to town. Honestly, I didn't do too much research, particularly for to be the stoner. But what I really was interested in is sort of embodying the period of the film and trying to be genuine to the era. The era, of course, I was not alive for. So it was a challenge for me, you know, stoner aside, you know, to embrace the era and the character and make him funny and likable. And I certainly hope that I succeeded in doing that.
Now, once you got into the character, what did you love about the character?
I just loved what I really loved about the script in general, but certainly about my character in particular was the sense of humor, and that when you see the trailer for this film, you don't expect comedy. You don't think it's going to be funny. It just doesn't look funny. And these films are not traditionally funny. And if they do have jokes, there's one. There's this one big aha, and then they get back to business. And when I read this script, I was amazed at how fun it was and how funny it was. And I could see instantly people just being so surprised at enjoying themselves and having a good time, and not going to a stressed out action film where you're like, oh my God, the kids, what's gonna happen?
Yeah. Did you meet Spielberg?
I did. I did get to meet Spielberg. It's a moment that is infinite in my memory. It is a. I didn't get to meet him on set, so in context of making the film, I did not get to meet him. I of course have a supporting lead role, so I was not there all the time, and I missed some of his days on set. But I came into Bad Robot a few weeks after finish, and they asked me to loop a single line, and I showed up, and JJ came over to me and said, "Hey, did you meet Steven?" And for a second, I was just. Once again, you know, you're at a loss for words when someone says that to you, because you know that he's about to go get him and bring him to you, and he did just that. And I, you know, JJ just introduced me to one of my heroes, you know, in this business, and it was a pleasure to meet him. And when JJ told him, "I'd like you to meet David, he plays Donnie," and I saw Steven Spielberg smile. I mean, you can imagine how it makes you feel.
Joel Courtney.
Hey, what's up?
Okay, you're a rock star now. You've been in a Steven Spielberg, J.J. Abrams film. How do you feel?
Super excited. You know, I'm a huge JJ fan. I couldn't be happier to be here right now, and I couldn't be more excited right now.
What did you learn from this experience?
I learned everything. You know, being my first role, I really didn't know anything going into this. So JJ really took Riley and I under his wing and taught us everything.
This is the Blairing Out with Eric Blair show, and tonight we were here at the premiere for Super 8, a J.J. Abrams, Steven Spielberg film. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Peace out.
The Blairing Out show.